Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. Thank you all for joining me once again. Thank God we have made it. I hope you all have had a blessed Thanksgiving holiday and have eaten plenty of turkey, cranberry sauce, macaroni and cheese, and whatever else. Yeah, I hope you have had an enjoyable Thanksgiving dinner. But what I want to talk about in this video is something that normally I don't talk about all the time in terms of it just being an entire video, and that is the topic of the Bible. But because I am a man of faith, I want to talk about this for a moment because this article is very encouraging to me personally, and I'm pretty sure it may be encouraging to people of faith that may watch this video. And I'm also want to talk about this is because it is related to politics. So there is a political parallel here, and it could explain why this is happening. But apparently, Bible sales have soared, according to this article I'm about to read, have soared for the past few days. And due to perhaps maybe the world and the chaos that's been going on in our country, people are starting to see certain, can we say, prophetic utterances coming to pass before them. Either that or they are concerned about Bible prophecy and they want to know. Okay, so let's get right into this article, and then I'm going to give you my detailed analysis of this, of what I think is going on as well. It says Bible sales are booming as the world struggles through a litany of threats, upheavals, war, and rumors of wars. That's a term that Jesus used. The ancient text has seen a 22% jump in sales across 2024. The boost has been attributed to rising anxiety and marketing and revitalized marketing and designs. A report by the Wall Street Journal reveals the year-on-year sales rise with book sales tracker Circana Book Scam releasing data showing Bible sales are on the rise. Now, people can argue it's on the rise for different various reasons. Okay, but I believe there's a reason for it as well. And as I said earlier in the introduction to this video, I believe that's part of the reason. By the end of October last year, Bible sales were only up 1% from 2022. Yeah, of course not. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Look at who was in office. Look who was in office, who pushed against biblical principles. But anyway, Jeff Crosby, who serves as the president of the Evangelical Christian Publishers Association, told the outlet, people are experiencing anxiety themselves, or they're worried for their children and grandchildren. It's related to artificial intelligence, election cycles, and all that feeds a desire for assurance that we're going to be okay. Now, I have to argue about that. I don't think we're going to fully be okay, and the Bible predicts this, but let's go on. Eventually, it's going to end up okay for certain people, but not everyone. Many Bible sales stem from first-time buyers. Others have the endorsement of President-elect Donald Trump, who in March teamed up with country music star Lee Grinwood on a new Patriot-themed edition of the Bible, the quote "God Bless the USA Bible," which comes with copies of the U.S. Constitution, Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence, and Pledge of Allegiance, as Breitbart News reported. And some people had a problem with that, particularly the left. Of course, anything that Trump does, the left hates. And of all people to try to talk about religion, the radical left on MSNBC and CNN wants to say something about it. Well, first of all, they're yicking and yakking, well, he's doing this to make money, woo, 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 this, that, and the other. And then some people was complaining about him having to pledge allegiance and the Bill of Rights and Declaration of Independence alone in the Bible. And I'm thinking to myself, this goes to show you how ignorant they are, because the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and the Declaration of Independence stems from the principles of the Bible. Okay, so to have those documents in there alongside the scripture, clearly those are not scripture, okay, but they're documents based on scriptural principles. That just goes to show you how ignorant they are, because they hate Trump so much. Oh my God. There would have been anything else put in these Bibles, then they would have had a problem. Here we have people making hip hop translations of the Bible. No one says anything about that. A hip hop translation? Anyway, let's go on. I'm getting triggered. Trump introduced the new Bible edition in a Truth Social video in which he spoke about the U.S. as a Judeo-Christian country and the need to protect Christian values, which are under attack by the left. In 2019, Bible sales hit 9.7 million, and in the first 10 months of 2024, they have already surpassed 13.7 million, marking a 41% increase. Wow. Pretty impressive. The latest boost comes even as the holy text is under public threat. As Breitbart News reported, Scottish film star Brian Cox, who plays the odious billionaire media mogul Logan Roy in the HBO hit series Succession, in May described the Bible as, quote, one of the worst books ever. And well, of someone that doesn't believe in the Bible, that rejects Christianity and so forth, look, this is their decision. I'm not here trying to ostracize, but let me say this. Of course, you're going to think it's one of the worst books ever. And I'm not going to go into any theological explanation about that. This ain't the channel for it. I'm not going to do it. You want to know about theology and a theological explanation of the Bible and the Bible prophecies, you can go to my Bible channel, YouTube channel, Bible Perspective, and you can find the full detail there. But I'm not going to go in here. But someone like this, I would expect them to say something. Apparently, he says, it is not the truth. It's a mythology, he said. Oh, so I'm supposed to believe you. You say it's not the truth. It's mythology. Oh, since you said it's just not the truth, it's mythology, I'm supposed to believe you, right? Your word over the written word. Your word over the Bible. The nerve of these people. The nerve of these people. But anyway, we've created that idea of God, and we've created it as a control issue. And it's also a patriarchal issue. And it's essentially patriarchal. We haven't given enough scope to the matriarchy. So here, end of quote. But here, clearly, when I read that, I was like, oh, I see who he is. He's a communist, or he's influenced by communist thought. That Christianity and religion in general was created by the patriarchy, or rather the bourgeois, to control the masses. Communism, classic communism. It's people like this that don't need to be in office, particularly in America. It's people like this, okay? Humans, quote, simply haven't evolved, end quote, to the point where we look inside ourselves to deal with our problems rather than trying to solve them with religion, he contended. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. That's the problem. We haven't looked within ourselves and saw the sinfulness and the darkness of our own sinful heart and looked to God through Jesus Christ as the answer. But let's go on. I'm evangelizing. In 2023, a school district in the state of Utah removed the Bible from elementary and middle schools for containing, quote, vulgarity and violence, end quote. Think about this for a moment. I'm pretty sure that this would be the same kind of school that at the same time banning the Bible for vulgarity and violence is the same school, I'm pretty sure, that promotes transgenderism to the kids and happy hour or whatever with transgender, with cross-dressing people, clowns in the classroom. I'm pretty sure they're the same kind of school that promotes that kind of sexual deviancy in the schools, but at the same time, they want to ban the Bible for containing vulgarity and violence. These people, man, I'm telling you, Judgment Day is coming. Judgment Day is coming, and I don't wish anything bad on anyone. But I don't wish it on anyone, and I don't pray it on anyone. But I am so sick and tired of this hateful rebellion that I keep seeing from people. This willful, hateful rebellion. These are people that are not trying to get right. They're not trying to do anything. They'll see there's an option. There's another alternative, and they're completely, willfully, consciously reject it. I don't do that. I'll live the way I want to live. Okay, keep on. It's your choice, boo-boo. It's your choice. Look. I'm not finna argue about it. I told my mom, I don't argue with people anymore. I stopped doing that many years ago. Once I tell you, if God don't convict your heart, I'm not finna go there. It's not happening. Let's go. I'm getting triggered. The move followed a complaint from a parent that the King James Bible has material unsuitable for children. The ban was quickly overturned after a public outcry. Of course. End of article. Of course it was. Of course. People was like, parents like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Probably the same school that banned the Bible for vulgarity and violence. probably the same school that promotes, like I said, all kinds of sexual deviancy in the schools. Shut up, man. Shut up. Shut up. Don't make me say something that I'm going to regret. I'm trying to be godly about this. Okay? I'm trying to be nice about it. But I can't stand that kind of attitude. But anyway, calm down, Ryan. Yeah, I think this is good news. And there's various reasons why the Bible sales are increasing. Some may argue that the Bible sales are increasing because of the mainstream media and their portrayal of Trump and the incoming administration as the next Hitler. Oh, he gonna be the next Hitler, and he gonna give y'all hell. And oh my God, ooh, you just wait. Oh, you know, and it's invoking a lot of fear in people. And I'm just saying this may be one reason why. So people are looking to the Bible in hopes of, looking, maybe perhaps this is fulfillment of Bible prophecy, and it's scaring them. And so they're running to the Bible, Well, I am thankful that they're going to the Bible. They're not going, no disrespect for any other religion, but America and its foundation in part was based on biblical principles. So that biblical zeitgeist is still here. So people are going to generally, who are born in America and raised in America, are going to generally look to the Bible as the source of comfort, as the source of fulfillment of Bible of prophecy. Okay. But yeah, they may argue that, but at any rate, I think this is a good thing. And let me end the video on this note. I was not able to attend the family outing that we usually have on Thanksgiving. I was not able to attend that day, and I had to let them know that I couldn't go this particular time because I had to work. But I ended up recently getting a Facebook invite from my my youngest niece, and she told me something that was very enlightening for me. She told me that she has given her life to Jesus Christ. She's tired of living a life of sin, and it really shook me because it was like, man, is this a joke or something? I don't see this often. The way it read, it was like, did somebody put that down? But no, it was real. I asked her mom, and I asked some questions to her mom. I called her mom, and I asked some questions to make sure that she was not being sidestepped, because I know another member of my family has a different belief. He has a different belief, and he's very passionate about what he believes in, and he thinks he's following Christ, but in my view, he's not. He's a part of a false religion, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to name it here, but he's part of a false religion, and he thinks he's walking the right way, but I don't believe he is. Okay, and with that being the case, I was like, man, did someone get in her ear and whisper some things to her or something like that, and kind of say, okay, yeah, Jesus, but you have to have this, and so I asked her mom, and her mom said, no, he didn't. And I asked her mom, did this individual family member come to the outing? And she said, no, he doesn't even, I said, oh, that's right. He doesn't even celebrate the holidays, right? So you probably figured out what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm like, well, yeah, this seems to be genuine. But it was good news to me. She said she repented of her sins. She received Jesus Christ as her personal Savior. She began to ask me, what are the best forms of study? I want to really get into this and so forth. And it really just touched my heart. And you could argue, okay, was she doing this because Trump, like I said earlier, the incoming administration, she's fearful of what Trump might do and this kind of stuff, which I highly, highly doubt Trump is going to start snatching up innocent Americans. This is for the illegals. If you are in this country illegally, you ought to be afraid. Be very, very afraid if you're here illegally. But if you're here legally, you don't have nothing to worry about. Stop letting the mainstream media poison your mind with this idea that Trump is Hitler. It didn't work from the get-go because he's elected, and America said so. So stop letting these mainstream media outlets pump your head full of all of these lies. To them, nothing Trump does is right. Nothing Trump does is good to them. Stop it. I wish the mainstream media would be completely deleted off of the air. Period. I mean, like literally. I don't want to hear the other side. I'm sick of the other side, because the other side, which is the radical, loony left, I'm talking about the radical left, just doesn't play fair. These people are liars. They're deceivers. They're everything that's bad. And they themselves have been deceived into thinking that they're right when they're so radical that they can't see the left hand from the right hand. So me personally, I just wish mainstream media to be eradicated, period. But at any rate, at any route, okay, whether if there was a reasoning for it or not, it doesn't even matter. The point is that she's looking to God, and she's been asking me a lot of questions. She's asked me a lot of questions in her post, and I'm thankful to that. I'm thankful to that. So she wants to get her Bible and Bible commentary and all this kinds of good. She makes up that soaring percentage of people who are looking to the Bible now. Okay, yeah, because I could do, like I said, I could do this. I could do a more detailed analysis of Bible prophecy in the on my other YouTube channel, Bible Perspective, and you can go to that one if you like to find out more information on this. But yeah, I think that's good. And whether you want to say Trump has something to do with it or just the overall economy and the fact that we're into a war, we might be on the verge of World War III and all this kind of stuff. Hey, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because people are looking to God, and this is going to lead them to his son, Jesus Christ. And that's what I believe. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. What do you guys think? I think this, in general, for those of you who are people of faith, of Christian faith, I'm pretty sure you think this is a positive thing. I believe it's a positive thing, particularly for Christians in this country. But just overall, will things get better? We have to see. The book of Revelation says things are going to get worse before they get better. I just put it like that. And when I say worse, I mean worse than anything you can imagine. Let me put it like that. Worse than anything you can imagine. But then it'll get better for those that know God through Jesus Christ. No offense, but I'm just speaking to you from the Christian perspective. You may have a different perspective. That's my perspective based on the Bible. So anyway, that's what I thought about it. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.